Hello and welcome back to another video. Now, one thing you will never hear me say, and that is that this video is sponsored by a particular corporation, like a website provider, a food producer. You will never hear me say that because my sponsors are you, my audience. And for that reason, I will always put you first. You'll be amazed how many emails I get on a weekly basis asking me if I would do a sponsorship deal with certain companies. And I always flat out turn them down because I really don't want my channel to become a corporational puppet with its strings being pulled by great big corporations, and that's why I always turn them down. And also the amount of companies that email me asking me to do product reviews as well. Some of those products have got absolutely nothing to do with camper vans or van life. I only accept products that I genuinely believe that you would be interested in. So when I get the odd comment from people saying that I've sold out to corporation because I've done a product review, that really does hurt. It really cuts deep, more so than any trolling comments for that matter, because I'm very careful about what products I actually endorse on my channel, and I will only ever accept products from companies that I think you would genuinely be interested in. And I never get paid by those companies. They do offer to pay me, but along with the offer of payment they want me to sign a contract, and usually in that contract they want to be able to review the video before I release it on YouTube, and that kind of restricts what I can say about their products. So I always outright refuse any contracts or any payment, because if I didn't do that then I wouldn't be able to give you an honest review of those products, and I would never try and sell you something that I think is a bad product. And believe me, I've been sent some really iffy stuff and I've outright refused to make a video about it. So with all that out of the way, let's get on with this week's Waffle on a Wednesday, where I answer your questions to the best of my ability. And boy have I got some good questions this week. Well, it's looking like summer is finally upon us. The days are getting longer, the sun is shining brighter, and I've started getting a lot more questions about solar panels. So I'd like to kick off by answering some of those questions. And Graham Mullins would like to know if the allpowers solar panel that I did a video review about this weekend is compatible with the jackery. Well, Graham, I can confirm that because allpowers have this adapter lead in their kit, you can actually plug it into a jackery, and I did physically try this when you asked that question, because I wanted to make sure 100% that it did work. And because it's got this big adapter that comes with this lead, this adapter will actually fit a jackery. And as a side note, it also fits the power yoke. So no matter what solar panel you buy, as long as it's got these MC4 connectors on it, you should have no problem connecting any solar panel to any of your solar panel power packs. From experience, I would say you can pretty much use any solar panel with your power pack as long as they're within the required voltage and wattage. Check your manual and I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine. Now, sticking with the solar panel theme, BellZMC asks, I currently have my solar negative going to my CTEC. Will I now need to run this to my shunt as well? Thanks. And Belly's MC left that comment on my Shunt for Dummies video. And if you haven't seen that video, I will put a link up here for you, just in case you are in the process of fitting a shunt to your electrical system. And it just so happens I've actually got a CTEC controller here, and these are really easy to install. I've made a video about that as well. But anyway, to answer your question, Billy's MC, the negative from your CTEC should not go directly to your battery if you're fitting a shunt. This should go to the other side of the shunt. And because your solar panel negative goes here, you have no need to move it. You should have the positive to your solar panel here, the negative to your solar panel on this terminal here, and then the cable, like I say, coming from this negative should go to the opposite side of your shunt, not directly to your battery. I do hope that makes sense. And if you're still unsure, then do check out this video that I made, and it's called Shunt for Dummies. And it's a really simple explanation of how shunts work and how you should wire them up. Thanks for the great question and good luck with your installation. Do you not have a small solar panel fit to the roof just to keep the power packs topped up? And that comes from Robert Stevenson. Great question, Robert, and no, I don't. I do not have a solar panel dedicated to charging up my power packs. But that's a really good idea, and I have been giving it some thought just recently. I'm actually thinking about getting a 100-watt solar panel, one of those flexible bendy ones, and put it on the apex front of my roof. purely to charge up my power packs. But right now, to charge my solar generators, what I do is use a cigarette lighter adapter, and I plug that into one of my plug sockets underneath my table when I'm driving, and by doing that it charges my power packs. And also on really sunny days I'll plug the same cigarette lighter socket in, and the solar panel that's on my roof will actually charge my leisure batteries and my power packs at the same time. But all that power goes through the MPP charge controller before it reaches my solar generators, because the solar panel on my roof is 36 volts, which is too much voltage for any of the power packs that I've got under my bed. And I do actually have a jackery under there and also a Bluetti, and I have those wired together so that when one charges, it charges the other. Sounds a little bit complicated, but I will be making a dedicated video comparing the jackery and the Bluetti, but I'm going to wait till the summer because I also want to check out their solar panels as well and try and interchange them. But like I say, I'm not going to do that until the summer so that I can do a fair and honest review. I'm going to make that video purely out of my own interest and for anyone else that is interested in the difference between a Bluetti and a jackery, because believe me, there are some big differences. I'm quite looking forward to making that video. Thanks for the great question. Hello there, I'm wondering, is solar enough during the winter in the UK? Thanks. And that comes from Tang Chang Nang. Oh, sorry about that, I really must put my phone on silent. And just to reiterate about me getting emails from people asking me to do sponsorship deals, that's exactly what that email was. Take a look at that, you see? Just goes to show I don't make this up. Literally, as I'm filming, I get an email from somebody that wants to pay me to do a sponsorship video about a VPN. Right, where was I? Let's get back to my question. So this question was from Tang Chang Nam, who is wondering whether or not solar panels are worth having during the winter in the UK. Well, that's a really good question, and if you've got your solar panel flat on your roof, they're pretty much useless in the UK during the winter because of the angle of the sun is really low. But however, if you do have portable solar panels, you can hang them on the side of your van like I have done, and you can actually grab a bit of solar power from the sun if you do that. But literally the solar panel needs to be on the side of your van facing the low sun, and that is quite often what I find myself doing, hanging solar panels from the Unistrut on the side of my van to try and grab some of that precious energy from the sun during the winter. But unless you do that, having the solar panels flat on your roof in the winter in the UK, they're pretty much redundant. You will get a little bit, but really not enough. Thanks for the great question, and sorry about the interruption. Now here's a really nice comment from one of my channel members. Thank you, Debbie, for being a member of my channel. I really do appreciate it. Another great video, Mel. I'm so pleased I became a member, because if I wasn't, I would have missed your waffle on a Wednesday this week. Here's a quick question, laugh out loud. How come the quality of your video is so good recently? The resolution and lighting is very professional. Well, thank you, Debbie. I'm so pleased you've noticed, because I've put a lot of effort into trying to improve the quality of my videos. And one of the biggest problems I have with lighting inside my van is the fact that I wear glasses, because any light that I use inside my van is reflected in my glasses and it looks horrible. And believe me, I've tried all different angles. I've had lights up here, down here, and in one of my videos I actually look like I've got big eyebrows because I tried lighting from underneath. Someone even left a comment about what have you done with your eyebrows, which nothing to do with my eyebrows, it's because of the rim of my glasses. Anyway, I discovered something quite by accident last week, and it was last week you may have noticed that my video lighting has improved massively, and I'm so pleased I found this little trick purely by accident. I noticed when I tip my head down, I don't get a reflection in my glasses. So I actually put my camera down low so that I was looking down at the camera, and then I suddenly thought to myself, well, rather than tip my head down, why not just tip my glasses down and leave my head looking straight at the camera? As you can, if I do this with my glasses, all will become clear. If I put my glasses on straight, you can see those circles now, but if I tip my glasses down slightly, you will see those circles disappear. That's why I always wear this hat, because it holds my glasses up a little bit like that, and it stops me from getting reflection in the lenses of my glasses. But the minute I tip my head up, you can see the light is reflecting in my glasses now. And because of this little trick, I can now light my van properly. So once again, thank you Debbie for noticing the difference. I really do appreciate your positive comments and your support. Now this next comment, I'm not really sure if it's a question or a proposition. I am 6'4". Would I be comfortable sleeping sideways, or would I have to sleep lengthways in your van, Keith? Well Keith, I think you'd be very comfortable sleeping in my van. I'm not so sure that I would be though. But seriously mate, if you're 6'4", I would highly suggest, if you are building out a camper van, you're definitely going to need to put your bed lengthways in your van. I'm 6 foot and I only just about fit in this bed. So I would highly recommend you building out a van and having it lengthways. Thanks for the great question. Now sticking with the bed theme, this comes from Raoul. Hi Mel, could you give us an update on your mattress? I think you got it from eBay a few years back and I'm thinking of getting one myself. Well Raoul, you're absolutely right, I did get this mattress off of eBay. Unfortunately I don't think that seller is selling these mattresses anymore. But I will have a look later on, and if they are selling them I will put a link in the description for you. It's a composite mattress. It's made up of 2 inches of memory foam and then another 8 inches of just normal foam, I think. But it has started to be a little bit worse for wear. The front edge here where I get in and out of my bed has started to collapse. As you can see, it's rounding off a little bit. So I will be taking this mattress out and turning it around and then putting it back down so this rounded edge goes against my doors. It's not done too bad, I don't think, not for 2 years of getting in and out on this edge. But yeah, apart from that, it's still pretty sound as a pound. I sleep like a log in this bed. It is so comfortable. Thanks for the great question and good luck with your van build. So now it's the time you've all been waiting for, and that is this week's Troll of the Week.
Troll of the Week.
Now unbelievably, this week's Troll of the Week actually wanted to be Troll of the Week, and this is Jay Lang. So congratulations Jay Lang. And his comment is, how could you call it a cigarette socket? Now you are promoting tobacco. That's illegal, isn't it? It's a 12 volt auxiliary socket. I'm writing to Boris, smiley face. Now on a more serious note, we do actually have a troll, a proper troll, and this is Edward T. Nobody asked about the sprinters. Why post about it? Nobody cares. Well Edward, I think you'll find that most of my videos get around about 10,000 views, so I'll pretty much say that there's about 10,000 people that do actually disagree with you. But thanks for the comment anyway, because every time you leave a comment it helps the algorithm, so I appreciate it all the same. Thank you and congratulations on being this week's proper Troll of the Week. So here's a more serious question. This comes from Richard Crooks. Mel, what's your thoughts on having a small wind turbine for when your park's up to top up your batteries? I've seen them on boats. Well Richard, you're absolutely right, they do have wind turbines on boats. And I can speak from experience that they are quite noisy. When I lived on a houseboat in Australia, the guy next to us had a wind turbine on his boat. And when I say the guy next to us, he was a good, I don't know, a few fair yards away from us. And his turbine used to whistle all night long and it used to keep me awake. And also there's a vibration factor. Apparently they do vibrate quite a lot. So if you had a wind turbine on your van, not only would it whistle at night, it would also vibrate quite badly, I do believe. But saying that, I have actually been looking at some of them, and some of them seem quite cheap and quite inexpensive. And I have been toying with the idea of buying one just to try one out, because this question has come up a couple of times. So maybe the more modern ones are a lot better. So keep watching. Maybe I will, just maybe, buy a wind turbine just to try one out. But I'm not very hopeful. Great question. Mel, I know you love a quick question. Oh yeah, we love a quick question here. Any chance you could do a video on your cooking skills now that you have a fancy kitchen? Well, I wouldn't say I've got cooking skills, but I do, I do have a bash now and again. I am lazy. I buy various ready meals, heat them on the gas stove in my truck. Great videos as always. And that comes from Stephen O'Sullivan. Well, if like Stephen O'Sullivan you would like me to do some cooking videos, then please do give this video a thumbs up. If I get over 1,000 thumbs up on this video, I will do a cooking video just for you. I may even do it live on a live stream. Let me know what you think. Well, thanks for watching this week's Waffle on a Wednesday. If you've got any questions for me, then I invite you to leave those questions in the comments section of this video. And like I just said, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra for now.